Hello and welcome to everybody on Cloud Fitness. So in today's video of Python series, we are going to see how we can pass tuples and dictionary as variable to a function. So in the previous video, in the tutorial number 27, we have already discussed about what is a function, how to use the function, why do we use function for, what is the syntax of function. We have also passed string variable, we have also passed numeric variable to a function, but in this particular video I'm going to show you how you can pass even tuples and dictionaries to a function as well. So let's move on to the PyCharm editor, and I'll go ahead and create a new Python file and I'll simply name it as tuples and dictionary as variables in functions.py, right? So I am over here. Now let me try to write a function definition first, right? So this is nothing but this is the function definition. Use shift alt and dot to increase the font size. Now let me use an inbuilt function called as sum. This is the same function that we even used in our previous video, and let me put a colon, right? This is nothing but this is the basic syntax of our function. Now inside the function, if I want to pass tuples, now how do I do that? I do that this star symbol and whatever you want to pass as a tuple. So let's say num, right? Now this is nothing but this shows that you are passing tuples to this particular function. This star num is nothing but it is a tuple. So let's say I also say that x, let's say I want to do a sum. In the previous video we used sum function, but the function that we used in the previous video, that was an inbuilt function. Now this is not an inbuilt function because I have used def keyword. This becomes a user defined function, right? This is nothing but this is a user defined function. I have used a def keyword and the name of the function is sum, right? It is not an inbuilt function now. So let me say sum, initially it is equal to 0, and then I use a for loop. So for loops also I have explained to you in the previous videos. Do go ahead and watch that. So I'm saying that for I in num, right? For I in num, do what? Sum is equal to sum plus what? Sum plus I. So what this is going to do? Initially the value of sum will be 0, right? I is nothing but the value that you pass to the num, right? So sum becomes I. In the next iteration, I is the second value, right? In the second value, in the second iteration, I is the second value. First iteration, sum became I, right? Now the second value will add to the first value, and hence you will get the sum. So this is how you kind of generally develop a logic for doing summation. Now after doing this for loop, I can say, okay, print me the value of, let me say again, let me use the f string, sum is, and let me say that the sum is whatever the value that I am getting from here. The sum is this. Now if I directly run it, what is going to happen? Nothing is going to happen because I have just created a function. I have not called this function. Now again, to call this function, I will say sum, right? Now inside sum, I'll try to pass in few values, right? I will pass in few numbers. So let me say I put this number, this number, this number, this number, and randomly this number. Now the moment I do this and I run it, you will actually see it says the sum is this, right? So essentially what is happening in the first iteration, right? Sum is equal to 0 and I is nothing but 5, 6, 7, 8. So sum becomes 5, 6, 7, 8. In the second iteration, I is this. So this plus this. In the third iteration, this becomes I, right? So this gets added to this. In the fourth iteration, this gets added to all three of this. In the fifth iteration, this gets added to all four of this. So this is nothing but this is a function, and this is how you can pass tuples to this. Now remember that this is nothing but this is a tuple only, right? Now even if you want to check the data type, you can anywhere here, you can always print the type. I have already shown you this type inbuilt function, right? I have already shown you this type inbuilt function in my previous videos. So let me say print type of num, and let me run it. So it will tell you the class tuple. So it is already telling you that this is nothing but this is a tuple. Now similarly, let's say instead of tuple you want to pass a dictionary, right? Instead of tuple you can also, let me comment this part so that it doesn't interfere with the next piece of code. So let me say def, right? I'm trying to use a dictionary now as an input, right? Let me say dictionary input is the name of the function, and again colon over here. Now inside it, instead of star I will write star star, right? Now let's say dict 01. So it is taking dictionary as an input. So whatever input that you want to, whatever input variable that you want to give, just add star star. In the previous one it was just star, right? Now again, now you can actually check. Now if I say print type of, let's say dict 01, right? Now if I do this, right, and let's say I call this function as well, because without calling it is anyway not going to run. So let me try to do this, and let me pass in the values to the dictionary. Now what is dictionary? Dictionary is nothing but a value of key. It's a key value pair, right? So let's say X is apple, and then I say Y is equal to grapes, and then I say Z is equal to, let's say guava. Okay, so these are nothing but the fruits. Now let me simply run it. Now you will actually see that it says class dictionary, right? So dictionary is nothing but a set of key value pairs. Now this is how you pass in the dictionary. Now if I want to fetch, now in the dictionary video, in the videos of a video about the dictionary, I have already explained a lot of functions that are associated with the dictionary. You know, how do you fetch a particular element from a dictionary, you know, how do you delete anything. So these kind of things I have already explained in my previous video. So do go ahead and watch that in case you have not, because I am assuming that you are following out everything. Now, so from that itself, what I'll try to do, I will simply say, let's say print, and let me try to print something like this is value of X. So let's say I want to understand what is the value of X. How can I do that? X is nothing but the key, right? This is the value of key X, right? Now how do I fetch the value of a key in a dictionary? I do it using, I actually do it using dict, the name of the dictionary, dict 01, and in the square bracket I put in that particular key itself, right? I can simply put in that particular key. So it will give me this particular this is nothing but it is fetching an element from a dictionary, and you have seen it in the previous video. So now you can see that this is the value of key X apple, right? So this is how you actually do. Now let me say key X and let's say key Z, right? Now what I can do over here is, let me try to zoom in a bit. So now here you can actually put in one more thing, and you can say dict 01, and inside this square bracket you can put in Z, right? Now this will actually give you the key the values for key X and Z in this particular dictionary. So this is how you actually use, you can actually see it says apple and guava, right? So this is how you can actually use both dictionaries as well as your tuples as an input to your function. So this is the variety that you have in Python, that you can pull in any data types that you need inside a function. So I hope you like this particular video, and do recommend my channel to even your friends who are in the process of learning. So, and thank you so much for being till here.